So today we thought we'd talk to you about these cameras again.
So our best performing video is actually about the cameras, which I can pop a link up here. It's the 1-inch mod versus the 4K mod. That's our best performing video. So apparently a lot of people have curiosity whether it's worth it or not to actually go ahead and get that. We were thinking about doing more footage about that. We haven't really figured out how to do that to make it more valuable, you know, try and give you guys a little bit more info. If you guys have ideas, let us know. We'd love to do more on that.
Just no nighttime stuff right now because we still have quite a bit of sunlight.
Yeah, as you can tell from our last couple videos, there's not really much dark to test things in. So inside low light's the best we can get.
But we absolutely love these cameras, but there are a few drawbacks.
So even though we have so many uses for them, we like all the different things you can do with them, whether you're using the 360 mod or, you know, the 1-inch mod or the 4K mod, whatever you're using them for. You know, that's one of those that we want to be honest with the issues we've had.
And so it's a great camera, but it's still pretty new. So we've run into a few issues, nothing really major, but we just wanted to let you guys know.
And so some of the first things that we ran into were occasional just where it doesn't save. Like you click the button to stop the video.
It records for like 2 seconds and you think you're recording, and then you go to look at the footage and there's nothing.
Yeah, that one's a different issue. The one I was talking about, but that one is an issue too, where literally it starts counting and then it just kicks off. That may have been fixed with later, you know, the latest firmware issue. We haven't really ran into it recently, but that was something that was an issue a couple months ago. So everything changes so quickly. The other issue we ran into was where if you you press the button to stop the video, say like you've recorded for 17 minutes or 20 minutes, you press the button to stop and then it says saving and it just locks. You set it down for like 5-10 minutes and it still says saving, and so you end up taking the battery off and the file's corrupted and everything. It just
there goes
save.
Everything you just filmed.
Yeah, it's rare, but it has happened. We've had them now for months and we've had it happen, what, maybe 4 times?
Yeah, about 4 times total.
Yeah,
but
we've recorded a lot with them though.
They are constantly updating the firmware. Those between all our issues, they tend to go away with all the firmwares. He won't update for a couple weeks, and he has like 6 firmware updates.
Yeah, sometimes it's amazing how quickly they pile up. The other issue we had was, well, actually, before I talk about that one, this 360 mod, a lot of people talk about when you're doing the star lapses. Our friend Ron, he actually wanted me to mention that this screen doesn't automatically turn off when you're doing star lapses.
We'll leave a link below to his channel below. He does some really cool things. He's over in Australia. He does some cool things and star lapses over in Australia.
Yeah. He's got lots of cool videos. Put it on an RC car and tons of things. But he had to put tape. You have to put tape over this in order to not get some lens flare. I didn't run into that too much, but you know, I did notice that, so I did have some tape when I was doing some of the star lapses at night, but I can't get them to turn out the way he does. The other issue, a lot of people are having fogging issues. We only ever had it once.
We tried to do a tour of North Pole for you guys just to show you how small it actually really is, and the candy cane poles.
Yeah, just to let you guys see the looks. I love being in North Pole. It's my home.
It is a cool place to live. But the issue we had was when we pulled...
I put it out the window.
When we pulled it back in, it was fogged up, and it wasn't even that cold, which was really strange.
Yeah, I want to say it was maybe 20 degrees or something that day, so it was pretty warm, but the lenses had both fogged to the point where the video was pretty much useless. I was going to toss some footage in, but I deleted that footage. The other thing being, if you forget to turn on the indoor low light stabilization, a lot of times you get really like shaky video. That one you can go to our Naughty Shop video. We'll toss a little clip here.
Which that was just user error. That was all
I didn't turn it on before we went in, and yeah, we've kind of paid for that one.
I'm not going back again.
Yeah, we're not doing it a third time. We did. That was our second trip there, and we spend way too much. The kiddos love the ice cream there, and it was a lot of fun.
It was totally worth it, but I'm not going back a third time.
Next up, for the 360 video, we are going to do the Santa Claus house. I figured that would be a fun walkthrough to let you guys see that. So these cameras, they still have tons of different uses. And I've got a frame coming to mount the microphone on this, so that way it can try and see if it can work as a true vlogging camera.
We've also had issues with the audio, but it's fixed now, but there was a point in time where the audio was just terrible.
Yeah, when the camera first came out, the audio was great. Then a few firmwares later, the audio stank. Like you couldn't hear it to save your life.
Yeah.
And then after a few more firmware updates, boom, audio works again. Certain microphones don't really seem to work. The audio is, you can't even hear it. I'm gonna toss a link up there again for that video where we were testing out the video with the microphones. You remember doing that? She did that night, for me. And you couldn't even hear her when it came to the, I can't remember, it starts with an S. The Serharmonic or whatever microphone, that one you couldn't hear at all. And so there are just little bumps in the road, but these things are still so fun to play with.
We absolutely love these cameras. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna have We Did Angel Rocks again. We had some 360 video, and so we'll get that up for you guys. But we wanted to let you guys know they're not perfect. These aren't like the GoPro where there's 8 of them and they have the basic
bugs all worked
out. So
there are some bumps in the road, but they are just so much fun. And being able to have them where you can use the modular capabilities, I think that is worth its weight in gold.
And also getting them fixed has been an issue. Thor recently posted on Facebook and they just now started getting back to us, and it's
supposed to get here today, I believe. Yeah.
So, and the thing is the 360, the Insta360 is a big community, and so if we help each other out with little tricks and tips for fixing just the issues that we have, or really getting and complaining, or not complaining, but letting them know so they can fix it, and that's how we can make these cameras better.
Because my oldest was using this and he dove to the bottom of the pool, and on his way back up, boom, he hit the lens. And that was back in February.
Yes.
I put in the request about the beginning of March, maybe March 1st. And it is July 9th, and I should be getting it back today, but they had not even touched it.
Until he complained on Facebook.
Until I put a post on Facebook. And Insta360 community, boom, all of a sudden, response, they got me the message, got it shipped out. So sometimes maybe there's just ways that they don't have set up that are better to contact them. I think the Facebook, group there worked really, really well for that.
And I know there's been issues with everything going on in the world and getting things shipped from different countries, and I know it's a big deal. It's been harder. I know.
But over 3 months is it's silly. That's not an issue with that.
But like I said, we absolutely love these cameras, but if you're looking at buying them, just know that they are a newer camera and that there will be bugs, there will be firmware updates a lot, and
we haven't had any issues with waterproofing. Just to note, we'll do a longer test. Maybe I'll have her go jump in the freezing cold lake, because I know how much she'd enjoy that with the camera, just to show you guys a little bit more, just because we've repeatedly dunked these things.
It's fun. So, and also, like I said, you've got to let them know the issues too. It's good to post on there if you're having issues, because I've seen some people that have found fixes for it. So as a community, we can make people have better camera experiences with them if we work together.
Well, just like Ron's friend being able to make extra cases for him and different things, where
3D
the spare batteries, the 3D printed battery holder, so that way you can plug it in for the longer star lapses, stuff like that. I mean, it's really cool what we as a community can come up with versus even what the company already has out there.
I've actually made fleece coverings for his mods too, to keep him safe in his bag.
Yep, to keep him from getting scratched or anything like that. And I do keep the dehumidifier pouches in the backpack as well, just to keep it all dry.
From like our food storage, or kids get a package with those little silicone the
little silicone things.
Silicone packages, and we just toss those in there to keep the moisture
those
out.
are handy. I think those probably help a little bit, but yeah, that's about all the issues we've personally known or experienced.
Yeah, no major issues. If you've had major issues, let us know. We'd love to hear. We'd love to hear more about them.
And the more we make noise with that, the more Insta360 will take care of it, because apparently you got to make a little bit of noise and they get right on it. They've been absolutely awesome most of the time.
And we really appreciate everybody watching that video. That's the first time we've crossed over 1,000 views. And we are so thankful to everybody who's watched it.
You guys rock. I really appreciate it. And I hope that this helps a little bit, just to know, because I've got 2 of these cameras and we've used them a ton. The kids have used them, she's used them, and we've had a couple friends use them. But you know, the thing is, having only a handful of issues out of all that, I think it's pretty good.
And please like, subscribe, and we're going to start trying to, you know, talk a little more about our tech that we use in our videos as we go travel and go do things. So it's not just travel, maybe a little tech.
We're still trying to find our footing as a channel overall. And so that's the reason I'm kind of thinking about rebranding it. The RV Vikings, talk, tech, and travel, because honestly, we probably talk more than anything. And tech secondarily, and we haven't really started traveling. But we'll go down to more places in Alaska. Right now, you know, we can't get everywhere, but we did get new tires on our vehicle, so that way we can go do a little bit more driving and traveling around the state.
Maybe try and do the Arctic Circle, or, you know, go down to Denali.
Definitely. So stick with us.
I know we're still new and we're still trying to figure things out, so please just hang on, people. We're trying. We are.
We're up for tips too. So
yeah, any suggestions about places in Alaska that you've heard of, let us know. We love talking to you guys. We love communicating with you guys through the comments.
And we've been trying to invest in camera gear, microphone gear, and everything, so that way we can make our videos better too.
So please like, subscribe, share, and take a look at our other videos. We have some cool shots that we got in the pool with the extended stick with the Insta360, and, you know, people thought we had a drone, and
we've compared the One R to the One X. We've done a whole bunch of different videos trying to help you guys, because, well, we didn't find enough videos ourselves.
Yeah, that was part of it. Was with the 1-inch mod, I was like, is it worth it? But nobody really had a video out on it yet.
There were a couple, but just nothing that really spoke to what we were looking for. So,
and we really appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and have a great day.